Hey, what's going on, guys? This is going to be my out-of-box review for the HG Build Divers Leo NPD. So it's basically the same kit as the regular Leo. There's just some new option parts added to it, and so basically anything that I said as for pros and cons of the regular Leo are still going to ring true for this kit as well. So I'll go over all the new stuff for this kit, although it's really, just not really a whole lot. One of the main differences are obviously going to be the color, of which I'm really not a big fan of. I think the colors are pretty god-awful for this kit, but they have done a really good job of highlighting the new parts for you, because all the new parts are all in new colors and the old parts are all in the different colors, so you can tell what's new and what's old based on the colors there, so that's pretty convenient. And that also just makes it kind of seem also less coherent as far as the color scheme. I think if they would have just made it all one color or done something to break up the color scheme a little bit differently, I don't know what, but just the colors are just not great, and they just don't really go together very well, in my opinion. That is just, of course, my opinion, but building the kit, of course, is fun, simple. It goes together really fast if you're in the mood for building more than one of these. It really won't take you any time at all. So before we jump into it, let me just say, as always, a big thank you to SA Gundam Store for sponsoring this review, guys. Check the link to their site down below, and you can get this kit or anything else there 10% off with my coupon code there, ZakuAurelius10. Let's take a look at what all we've got included here with this kit. Alright, so as I said, the new parts here are highlighted in the new colors. So we've got this new torso, which I think is a little bit boring. Actually, I don't really like it as much as the original torso. The original torso had that cool like bar there across the bottom and like the little circle bits. I think they're like missiles, I want to say. I could be wrong about that, at like the top of the chest. It's just more interesting. This one is just kind of a simplified, plain Jane version of that. And then we have new shoulder armor. We have a few different types of new shoulder armor. We have 3 different sets of new shoulder armor. Actually, this is one of the 3. And then we have 4 new heads included here. Now, this is the penis variation, and I'll show you the other ones here in a moment, but let's also go around here to the backpack, because we do have a new backpack for this kit, whereas the original kit did not include any backpack at all. This one does have this one here. Now, it is also kind of interesting because you'll notice it has adapter points there on the side. You can also remove this center panel here, and there you've got 1, 2, 3 more adapters there. So if you want to plug other different parts onto here, option parts and things like that, it's all like a standard size adapter. So you have a lot of different options that you can do with that if you wanted to just plug a whole bunch of stuff onto the backpack. And these thruster bells, there's actually 3 slots there. So if you want to just have like 1 thruster bell in the center instead of 2, you could also do that as well. You can just remove those parts and change that up if you'd like. Alternatively, you could remove those and plug them onto the center of the backpack, or again, however you want. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different holes around on this backpack for plugging in all sorts of different stuff. So that's actually probably the most useful part of this new kit. So that's one of the shoulder option parts. Here is another one of the shoulder option parts. It's just kind of larger and more encompassing. You'll notice that like all of these have a mold line down the center of those, so you just to get rid of that, to make it look a little bit nicer, I would recommend just be sure to just sand those down, especially for this one too. You can see that a mold line going all the way around that one. And then shoulder option number 3 is this one here. Now it's meant to go over the top of the shoulder like that, but you could, in theory, have it across the side or however you want it to, like that. It's just connected onto there, just wraps around. It's the same on the front and the back, and it's kind of interesting. It's very simple and small, and I'm sure you could do some cool stuff with that one as well. Now the different head options are all just easily swappable, so we can just pop that one off and pop on this one here. This one I think I would call broke-ass Cherno Alpha head. That's, I think, better than the dickhead one. And then we've got this one, which is actually maybe one of my favorite of the new ones, just because it's kind of relatively simple. It looks like a gym sort of head, sort of. It looks like some sort of like grunt suit from Age or something now, I think, with that new head. But this one's actually not too bad. And then the last one here, I couldn't place it in the unboxing, but then later when I was building, I realized this is basically a Magonaut core head, and that's kind of interesting. But yeah, I think this is probably my favorite one. It's just kind of the most interesting looking out of the bunch. This one doesn't have any stickers for it, so that is one thing, but they are all interesting. And yeah, speaking of stickers, you have different sticker options. So you saw I had them using different colors. You have all the same stickers in gold, yellow, or red, or blue. So you can choose. You can have them all yellow or all blue, or mix and match, however you want to do that. So I just did one of each there for those. Now let's talk about weapons. Now, unfortunately, there's nothing new in the way of weapons for this kit, so it's all the same as the Leo, just in different colors. So here we have the same Leo machine gun. Again, this kind of extra handle here on the top moves a little bit like that. Otherwise, that's pretty much it. It doesn't plug onto the kit anywhere or anything. It just sits like so. And then we've got this shield, which will then just attach onto the arm. Then we've got the handles for the beam sabers there, and our 2 beam saber effect parts here in clear red. And again, these are in like the shorter type beam saber, so they're not going to be all very long for this one. But then we do also have the parts to make the original Leo now in different colors. So you have white around on the head instead of red. And then obviously the just mono eye there, visor, camera, lens part there is just plain clear. And we have the original Leo shoulders as well. So you actually have another shoulder option, another head option. Now you can't really use this head on the new body, as the chin piece there in the front will just make it that you just can't really put the head down all the way. So what you'd have to do is like file out a little bit of the center part of the chest there, and so you can actually push this down all the way, or just not pair these up like that. To be honest, the Magonac core head probably looks the weirdest just because it's just all one color and doesn't have any sticker on it to give any sort of color differentiation or at all. It just kind of looks like one block piece. It really looks like it's like a part of like an old 90s kit or something like that, where it's got a lot of detail on there, but it's just like one solid piece and you can tell there's just like no part separation or anything on it. It obviously is not exactly like that. Basically, it's two halves, front and back half put together, and then the little fin there on the front is a separate piece. But I don't know, it just looks weird. It doesn't really fit the look of this kit in general, I think, all that much. It's definitely a head that I'll probably keep and give to some other different custom or something somewhere along those lines. But it does look cool. I just don't think that it matches with the look of this particular kit all that well. And as for the articulation and everything, I won't get into that in this video. If you were really interested in the articulation, you can check out my review of the regular Leo. It's all the same, and it's all pretty good, to be honest. There is a few points that it just feels a little bit kind of loose, a little bit kind of weird, but overall it's fine. It's totally fine. It's quite good. It's better than average for an HG. I just think that the way the Bandai engineered it, in that they wanted it to be super simple to build, that did also come with a couple little drawbacks that some of the engineering I think could have been a little bit better if they would have made it a little bit more complicated, but I can still appreciate what they were trying to do anyway. So that is basically going to be it for this review, guys. There's really not a whole lot much else to get into. It's basically the same Leo kit, which is really nice, really cheap, really simple, and now you have just a handful of more new options for that. So, and also considering that you have all the exact same parts of the regular Leo, just in different colors. I mean, if you paint, this kit is probably the one that you're going to want to get, considering that the regular Leo is 1,000 yen, this one is 1,200 yen, and for that extra 200 yen you get a bunch of different leftover shoulder option parts and head option parts and the different torso, new little backpack there, a lot of different stuff that you can use. If not for this kit, you can use that stuff for different kit bashes and other things, so especially if you're the kind of person that's into doing kit bashes or wanting to do them, this kit is a pretty good and pretty cheap simple gold mine. I don't want to say gold mine because it's not like there's like a ton of really awesome parts for kit bashing in there, but there's definitely some worthwhile options in there if that's the kind of thing you're into. So I think there is definitely some good uses for this. I mean, if you like the colors of this, or if you like some of the different head options for this, I mean, then just go for this kit just as it is. I mean, I don't want to discount this kit just as it is, as the Leo NPD, but I think probably one of the biggest things for me is just the fact that it gives you lots of different parts that you can use then for other things as well. So that is it for the review, guys. I don't think there's really too much anything else to say about it. If you do have any other further questions or comments, though, of course, leave those down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you to USA Gundam Store again, and I'll see you guys next time. Hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye. Hey! Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, if you want to check the kit out for yourself, you can head over to USA Gundam Store. Use that coupon code ZakuAurelius10. Save yourself 10%. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.